It's time to race. It's time to bring the action.
Ever wonder how a Supercross track is built? The Monster Energy AMA Supercross season spans 17 rounds, making stops at some of the biggest stadiums around the country. Over the course of a week, the empty stadiums are transformed into a Saturday spectacle that has captivated fans for years. The key to it all? A star-studded track crew working tirelessly to prepare the track for dozens of riders, and dirt, a whole lot of dirt.
So yesterday was floor protection. We brought in 14 trailer loads of plywood, which was 7,500 sheets or so. We got 2 layers of plywood over top of the turf that's on the floor.
Knowing how many yards of dirt each obstacle is, I have a way to calculate how many yards a certain track is going to take, and then we can calculate that into how many loads of dirt we're going to need.
Roughly 500 truckloads are needed to spread an average of 5,500 cubic yards of dirt. But like any build, it all begins with a blueprint.
The design process starts a long time before today, back in my office. Usually it's just like a layout of the path that the track is going to go, and then we can have the conversation if we like it. Then we'll start adding in where the rhythm lanes go, where the whoop section goes, where the finish line goes, if we're going to have sand or not.
Each Supercross track design is unique, offering riders a handful of obstacles along the way. The whoops are a longer section of evenly spaced speed bumps, where riders can skim along the top to generate speed. There are also rhythm sections throughout the track, like triple jumps or quads, giving riders a variety of combination options. These are just a few of the many obstacles that riders navigate every race weekend. But sometimes, the biggest obstacle isn't always the one that's on the track. And for the track crew, it's an additional layer to maintaining the track throughout the day.
In the event of rain, which we're expecting this week, on Thursdays and Friday, what we'll do is we'll build the track quickly like we're doing today. We'll stay here till 2 or 3 in the morning building the track, getting it 90% complete. And then after that, we'll cover it with plastic. So we have plastic that we shipped in. If it's raining Saturday, we're going racing. There's no stopping it.
With it raining today here in Foxborough, I do think that the SMX track crew will keep an eye on the track, and depending upon how much more rain that we get today, they may have to modify certain areas of the track. The first thing to me that comes to mind would be the whoops section. There's 9 whoops and they're pretty steep right now, but if we continue to get the rain that is forecasted, most likely in that area for the people just tuning in to SMX this year, what they'll do is they'll kind of flatten them out, make them less steep and more manageable. It's days like today that I'm glad I don't race anymore and I get to sit in the booth and share my knowledge of what I've done wrong. A lot of times in my career, it may be some things that I've done right.
Inside goes Carmichael, there's a position right there.
One thing is for certain, there's no Supercross without the track crew. And after roughly 60 hours of work, it's time for gate drop.